morning, campers. Yeah, Maxwell, you can do it. Wait, high beams out? One of my high beams might be out. That's annoying. Not that high beams are terribly useful in this kind of fog. We are in Asheville, North Carolina. Well, specifically Fletcher, North Carolina, at the Sierra Nevada Brewery, one of America's largest craft beers. Not soda, like I thought yesterday. Craft beer, kind of cool if you're into beer. Criminy, this is steep.
In 150 feet at the traffic circle, take the third exit onto Ferncliff Park Drive.
Hey, you realized it was a traffic circle. I'm proud of you. I need my mirror defogger on. I thought that was my window. That's the mirror that's fogged up.
Exit the traffic circle onto Ferncliff Park Drive. Continue on Ferncliff Park Drive for a half mile.
Oh, good. The guy behind me finally turned his high beams off. We've got a nice trip ahead of us today, about 400 miles to Richmond, Virginia. Very close to my hometown of Colonial Heights. In fact, I do believe I'm going on home time after this load is done. Though not entirely sure. My requested home time day was Monday for the eclipse, so we're a couple days early. It's fine by me as long as I don't have to drive on Monday. Oh, this is a crossover. Interesting. Yay.
In 600 feet, use the right two lanes to turn slightly right onto Airport Road. Use the right two lanes to turn slightly right onto Airport Road.
I'm not even getting close to the wall this time. Left
In a
lane.
quarter mile, continue straight onto North Carolina 280 East.
Yeah, we're not getting back on the freeway just yet. We're going to use US 25, I think. We're taking North Carolina 280 up to 25 alternate, and that will take us up to I-40. A little bit faster than going I-26 up to...
Continue straight onto North Carolina 280 East.
a couple fewer miles. Last time we came through here, this was a little steeper than I was expecting, but we had a super light
In
load.
a quarter mile, take exit 81 toward Marion.
Which made it much easier. But this time we don't have that luxury. I need to bleed speed fast.
1, then turn right onto Sugar Hill Road.
And there's the stoplight. Just around a blind
Turn
corner
right
from the
onto
freeway.
Sugar Hill Road, then your destination will be on the left.
Alright. We survived. It's going to be a bad accident there someday. I can just tell that already. And come to a full and complete stop and begin our turn. There's nobody coming from either direction. Cut in. Straighten out. Watch the trailer walk around the corner.
Your destination is on the left.
Nice and wide, because then we have to shoot this gap here. Watch my trailer and make sure it clears that flat better. Yeah, we're good. Bump, 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 bump. Just quietly and patiently over to the fuel island. Is this guy waiting in line for fuel? Or is he parked? Can't tell. Hopefully he's parked, because I'm not sitting behind him, because there's free fuel pumps. And we're here. A little bit further forward, so my def tank is close to the def pump. Perfect. Brakes. Engine off. Lights off. Duty status has already automatically changed to on duty when I turned off the engine, and status fueling. Okay. Alright. Let's get the pump started. Alright, sunrise in the North Carolina mountains when it's foggy out. It's pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. I lost my sunglasses. I've got no idea where they are, so I'm dreading this moment as we go around this corner and enter sunlight. Well, it's still kind of foggy. I guess I've got a little while before I have to worry about that. That was the moment it became full light out here, right there. So, we are rolling. We've got 319 miles to our destination in Richmond, Virginia. 5 hours, 43 minutes to do that in, so that's not bad. That's not great, though. It only gives us like 45 minutes of wiggle room. Not even. Like 30 minutes of wiggle room for traffic. Which makes me uneasy. But, you know, we'll do what we can. Worst case scenario, I have to stop and take a 30-minute break somewhere. Which, it's not the end of the world. We are looking to arrive currently. It is 7 a.m., so we're looking to arrive now about. Alright, right about noon. Sweet. Great. Yeah. With 0 delays whatsoever. We're gonna get there right at noon. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it when stuff like that works out. Said nobody ever. That means basically I've got no time to stop and use the bathroom at all on this load. The frustrating part about this is I told my dispatcher, my new guy yesterday, that I didn't think I had enough time to get this load delivered. And he's like, oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. He didn't even listen to me. And I've just hit problem after problem after problem on this load. Everything has taken longer than it should have. And this is all stuff that I normally plan for. Like, I expect delays like this when I'm planning my trips. Like, it took me an hour and a half to get out of the shipper. That was not anticipated. But we recovered most of that by taking our 10-hour break on site. But we didn't have time to get the trailer washed out. Like, that trailer went straight from the previous load to that one, which is not bad for that particular case because it was, it was finished, frozen, packaged product on the previous load. Nothing broke, and then it just goes straight to the beer place. No cross-contamination issues there, but still, I'm supposed to get the trailer washed out after every single load, and they didn't give me the time. Had to stop for fuel twice on this run, once going in to fill up the reefer, and then once on the way out to make sure I had enough fuel to get to Richmond. And of course, at no point in any of that do I have time to stop and take a bloody shower. I'm annoyed. Really annoyed with my dispatcher. Changing dispatcher sucks. This is the first time I had to do this, and I've been warned that it sucks, but this guy does not understand how I operate. He's treating me like one of these drivers that's out here to make as much money as humanly possible, and I'm not one of those people. I prefer being clean, having time that's not spent behind the wheel. Like, the way I drive is, the company gets me for 14 hours a day, then I get 10 hours on my own. And in that 14 hours, I will do my 10 hours of driving for the day. And that's it. And they've scheduled my last, 3 loads, expecting me to spend time working off the clock. And that makes me uncomfortable. Okay.
Continue for 27 miles.
I don't remember that lane ending before. Huh. Yeah, no, that definitely did not used to end there. Weird. But yeah, no, I think the right lane should stick around for a while. Pretty sure it'd stick around all the way to Richmond. Yeah, bumpy. We are now on I-95. I am highly amused that they've repainted that entire area since the last time I came through here. That totally changed from what I was expecting. Those left lane end signs look pretty brand new as well, didn't they? That must have been recent. What on earth is making that racket? My fifth wheel grabber, apparently. Stopping there, but whatever. Oh, there's someone doing 5 miles an hour. Awesome. Awesome. As you can see, this is my hometown, by the way. This is Colonial Heights, Virginia. So you can see I got the trial by fire of a city full of stupid drivers. Because that sort of thing that we just saw there, not now, Maxwell. That sort of thing there, exactly what I used to have to deal with every day on the 4-mile drive to work. That was great. That was great. Welcome home. Here's a ridiculously slow driver in the right lane. Welcome to Richmond, Virginia. The River City. I love this town. It's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. This is the James River down here below us. The very first settlement, well, the very first European, let me rephrase that, the very first British settlement in the U.S. that survived was just a little bit downriver from here. And Richmond became a major city for a very long time as America was founded. Less important now, but you know, still kind of cool. This was the capital of the Confederacy when the Civil War stuff happened, so it's not really highly, it wasn't really highly regarded after that by big companies and whatnot. But you know, we're doing all right. That's our train station on the right, the clock tower. This is Main Street Station. Doing about 40 miles an hour here. Easy there, buddy. We don't want Broad Street. Broad Street would work, but we don't really want to do the whole Broad Street. I don't think it's allowed? I don't know. Let's just stick to 95 for now.
In a quarter mile, merge onto US 33 East.
Okay. Boy, that was a long loop. Good, you figured that out.
Merge onto US 33 East, Staples Mill Road, then turn left onto Bethlehem Road.
Oh, wow.
Turn left onto Bethlehem Road.
Guys. I'm gonna have to force my way into this lane.
In a quarter mile, slight right onto Dabney Road.
Alright. A little bit of bullying and we got through. It was fine. That was an awkward exit. Alright, here you go. You've got a quarter mile to move across 4 lanes of traffic. Good luck. That was ridiculous. Nailed it. mostly out of the way. Yeah, we are unloaded, and we are on our way to the Tyson facility in Glen Allen, just outside Richmond. It's actually just up the road from the place we just delivered, so we're just going straight there to drop off the trailer. Thing's perfectly clean inside, so they'll enjoy that. And it saves me from having to go do another trip to get that washed out. Packaged beer is a nice clean substance to transport. Also, shout out to Sierra Nevada for knowing how to ship kegs. So much better than Anheuser-Busch. Because they had, there was one pallet of kegs on there, all the way at the nose of the trailer. And they survived perfectly because they were on a special pallet that held the kegs upright and kind of like gripped the base. And they also wrapped the pallet in saran wrap. So the 6 kegs were basically like saran wrapped together. It's like, oh good, people that know how to ship kegs. That's nice to see in this world. I can teach Anheuser-Busch a thing or two about that. They seem very impressed that I seem to know what I was doing, which is kind of sad, but you know, not too bad. Oh yeah, I got it in the door first shot, no problem. I just had to do one little minor pull forward to get the thing in the dock straight, but because like they don't have a guideline on the left side, so you only have one on the blind side to back in with, and I managed to get the trailer in the door first try. I chalked my wheels without having to be asked, which is apparently something that they have problems with other prime drivers. But I just assume, not now Maxwell, I just assume if you pull into a dock and it doesn't have a grippy thing that grabs the DOT bumper, just assume you're supposed to put chocks on your wheels, especially if there's a chock just sitting there right next to where your wheels are. Chock your wheels. Like, the trailer needs to be secured when you're being unloaded, no matter what circumstance it is. Either a dock lock or wheel chocks, one or the other. But if they're there, use them. Like, I'm just sad that that's the thing they have to tell people. And then I had the bills organized, which they really appreciated. Which is just like, that's such a sad thing, that other drivers are so bad with paperwork that they pointed out that, like, oh, your bills are actually organized and you know what's on each one. That's amazing. Yes, I read the paperwork. And I didn't even do anything much that the brewery hadn't done. Like, I left it stapled the same way they had it. I just put them in order such that it was because there was like 5 bills on that load, just because of the way the load worked out. It was there was just 2-page bills for the main cargo, and then they had a couple of packages that they also sent inside the truck. And they had separate bills for each package, even though they were teeny tiny. So those were each, there was 2 copies of each of those, and the 2 copies were stapled to each other. So it was like, oh, just each stapled bundle is one for you, one for me. And they're like, oh, that's great. Alright, I'll take the credit for that, sure. Did not mess up the bills. Though, considering, like, just last week we picked up bills of lading from a driver that had somehow burned them. Whoa, that box truck almost hit me. He came real close. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. If that's the way the average Prime driver treats their bills, that's, you know, kind of sad. Ah, we're almost there. 2 more miles. And we'll be turning right.
Your destination is on the right.
Alright, now we need to turn right out of this lane. Make sure we don't run anything over. Nailed it. Alrighty, we've ditched the trailer. I am bobtailing home. It feels so good. Freedom! I have to admit, it is really, really, really nice to just be home. There we go. Nice to be home. Thanks for watching. Eliodare, AzerAngel17, Eliodare on Twitter. No apostrophe. Come say hi, comment, like, subscribe.